Welcome to BVM Global at CBE.
Hello everybody, this is Sai Pragati from class 9. We students of 9A and 9B have worked on and done our projects on art and handicrafts and the celebrities of northeastern India. We got to learn several facts about the northeastern culture during our project work. It was a wonderful experience for all of us. It is our pleasure to exhibit all our work to you on our project day. Here we have our projects on art, music, dance, literature and celebrities of North India. Thank you. Please do enjoy.
Good morning to all. I'm Ritesh. I'm also part of this arts team. I enjoyed a lot by discussing about this project and it was so informative. Thank you.
Good morning to all. I am Sai Pragati. I am part of arts team. It was so encouraging to work in arts and it was a great opportunity. Thank you.
Good morning to all. I'm Srivardhan and I've learned a lot about the arts of the northeastern states of India while doing this project.
Hi, good morning all. I'm A.L. Kirudanisha Twincy, the leader of arts team. It was so encouraging to work with a great team and it was so informative.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am A.L. Kirudanisha Twincy of class 9. Here I am going to explain the vernacular architecture of northeastern states of India. There are totally 7 states. They are the Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura. They are also known as the 7 sisters. Each state is known for its cultures, landscapes, handicrafts and textiles. Vernacular architecture. Typical wooden houses. These types of houses are mostly rectangular in shape with mostly 3 or 4 rooms. The plans and size vary as per requirements with linear planning. Rooms opening into one another. The architecture of Assam. Assam faces floods every year, so the higher plinth level protects the inside of the house from getting flooded. Gable and hip roofs doesn't allow water logging as Assam receives heavy amount of rainfall annually. Vernacular architecture of Meghalaya. The buildings are mainly made up of cane, bamboo, reed, wood and mud. Mostly houses are built on slits and the lower space is used as the storage and for poultry. Sometimes separate poultry units are also made. Vernacular architecture of Nagaland. Almost every Naga traditional hut have a slightly arched roof. Some Nagas use a kind of tall grass found in the wild for the roof and walls are mostly thatched with bamboo. The architectural design of huts would vary from tribe to tribe. Traditional hut of Konyak Naga tribe at Kisma Naga Heritage Village. Vernacular architecture of Manipur. A common man's house is made using bamboo, cane, wood and thatch. A house may have a veranda as a gathering place, sleeping quarters, a kitchen fireplace and outhouse for livestock. Vernacular architecture of Mizoram. Architectural characteristics of Zolbak house. They use wood and bamboo to build tribal houses on sloping land. The houses have wooden supports and bamboo mating affixed to the frames and the floors. Vernacular architecture of Tripura. Riang tribals of Tripura build their houses with bamboo used as the primary material for construction. In some cases, even the thatched roof is made up of bamboo leaves. Those houses are typical hill dwelling constructed on bamboo slits to create a large horizontal platform, the floor of the houses. That's it, and these were the 7 sisters of the northeastern states. Thank you. Next, we have Lakshta to explain the base plans of the vernacular architecture.
Vernacular architecture adheres to the basic green architectural principle of energy efficient materials and resource in close approximate to the site. These structures capitalize on the native knowledge of how buildings can be efficiently designed as well as how to take advantage of local materials and resources. Vernacular architecture. It is a term used to categorize methods of construction which use locally available resources and traditions to address local needs. Vernacular architecture tends to evolve over times to reflect the environmental, cultural, and historical content in which it exists. Vernacular architecture establishes a relationship between people, climate, and architecture. It demonstrates identity and sustainability. It reflects time, place, and culture. The sustainable approach already exists in vernacular architecture. Vernacular architecture is an architecture characterized by the use of local materials and knowledge, usually without the supervision of.
Hello, I'm HS Ritish from class 9A going to say a few lines about Northeast India's culture through my drawing. The Northeast Multicultural Show helps them to forecast their talents and culture. They have a mixed culture of people Hindus, Christians, Muslims, Jainism, and Buddhist. The culture of Northeast India are Nogram dance from Meghalaya, Dolcholam from Manipur, Bardocham, Punnung, Wancho dance from Arunachal Pradesh, Bagurumba, Jumur from Assam, Changolo from Nagaland, Maruni from Sikkim, and Bamboo dance from Mizoram. This Northeast Indian culture has been followed in recent days also. The modernization around the world has not been accepted by people in Northeast India. The culture and habitat remain the same. Thank you.
Next, we have Sai Pragati to explain about the Madhubani drawings. Madhubani painting, Mithila painting, was traditionally created by the women of various communities in the Mithali region of the Indian subcontinent. It oriented from Madhubani district of the Mithila region of Bihar. Madhubani paintings are made from the paste of powdered rice. It is believed that King Janak, ruler of Mithila kingdom in the 8th and 7th century BC, had asked to develop these paintings in order to capture the moments of his daughter Sita's wedding to Prince Rama of the Hindu epic Ramayana. Thank you.
The eight magical states of Northeast India. Sikkim. With the picturesque beauty of the mountains, shimmering lakes, zigzag roads, and whistling waterfalls, you will definitely fall in love with the state. Meghalaya is the land of mesmerizing scenic beauty with high mountains and colorful waterfalls. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is another northeastern state which is gaining a lot of favoritism among the people around the world. Tawang Monastery is a major tourist attraction here. Assam, home to the mighty Brahmaputra, Assam is the passage to the other northeastern states. Nagaland, evoking the sense of wonder and awe in the minds of people, Nagaland is another destination which is a must visit in northeast. Mizoram, blessed with a dramatic landscape, pleasant climate, and a unique culture, Mizoram is another stunning northeast destination. Tripura, the strong sensational rhythms in the climate makes Tripura a unique vacational spot. Manipur, known as the Switzerland of East, Manipur is another state in the northeast which is blessed with a variety of flora and fauna.
Good morning, I am Saudanya. In Why This Life Is Yours, author Rita Roy Chowdhury shows how religion, philosophy, and technology have impacted how people define the purpose of life. She is born in Assam and has written many books in various languages. Thank you.
So now we are going to see about the music of Northeast India. It is well known that the Northeast, with its multiplicity of tribes and cultures, is an anthropologist's delight. It is also, in fact, an ethnomusician's paradise. This is a region where music, whether devotional, work-related or purely recreational, plays a very important part in the day-to-day lives of the people of the seven sister states here. Almost all rural homes, however humble, have a musical instrument, whether a dotara or a flute. It is very common to see in a middle class urban abode a harmonium or tampura in the valleys or a keyboard and guitar in the hills. The popularity of Western compositions too is strongly felt, especially in the hill states. For decades, pop and rock bands have flourished here and made their presence felt in both the numerous clubs and dot the region, including tea and oil clubs, and also on the largest stage of the metro cities of the country. The Bob Dylan Memorial Concert, held every year in Shillong, is a lively reminder of this. No wonder international groups such as the Scorpions make this town one of their stops when performing in India. Besides, classical Western music too flourishes, with pianists and vocalists trained in highly regarded music institutes in the West, greatly enriching the musical scene back in their homes. This riches in the sphere of Western music is a fusion of the inherent musicality of the people with the influence of the church, the missionary education which has opened windows to the West. So the instruments used by people of Northeast India is dol, madol, kram, dholak, bansuri, tabla, harmonium and shanai. Thank you.
পৰ্বতীয়া মেঘৰে ভুকু তুমলা পাহাৰী মই ছোৱালী নুসুধিবা মই লিম্বু গুৰুংনে মুখত ৰাইতা মাংনে ঘৰকালি ই সেউজীয়া খমত সেউজীয়া পুৱাৰ কোমল ৰদালি ই মায়া কচু ভাষা চৰণ খোজোমা ই নেপালী বৈনী আছামীয়া হুমা ই বুৱাব বিচাৰো মোৰে নয় ই নেপালী জড়িয় অসমীয়া মই দেউৰা নাচি দিও মই মান্তলটি বাজিলে কঁকাল ভাঙি নাচো দোলৰ চাপৰতে দহৰি যি দৰে গোৱা মই ওলাহত বিহু নাম জুৰিব জানো বহাগত ই উনালি অসমৰ উনালি মাটিত অপোন ৰুচ অনুবালি ই মায়া কচু ভাষা চৰণ কজমা ই নেপালী বৈনী আছামীয়া হুমা ই বুৱাব বিচাৰো মোৰে নয় ই নেপালী জড়িয় অসমীয়া মই মাতিৰে মৰমতে
Good day everyone. This is Harshini and Ryan. We will be your tourist guides and we will be taking you to all the northeastern states of India and their dance forms. So let's get started.
So here we are at Arunachal Pradesh. One of the most exciting folk dance forms of Arunachal Pradesh is the Ajilamu, a folk dance which is commonly celebrated during the 3-day long festival called Loku. Here we have few more dance forms of Arunachal Pradesh. Chalo is a dance performed during the harvest festival. Wancho, named after the Wancho tribe, is a dance performed in the house of the community leader. Ponung is a dance performed only by the female members of the Adi tribe.
The state number 2 is Assam. The dances of Assam is Bihu, Diodani, Bortal and Ojapali. Bihu dance is celebrated during the spring season. Here both men and women participate and dance on the day of Rungali Bihu. The Diodani dance is dedicated to snake goddess Manasa. Bortal dance is said to have developed by a well-known Kshatriya artist named Narahari Burha Bakat. Ojapali dance is like a dance drama which includes songs, dialogues, gestures, improvisations, etc.
Now we reach Meghalaya, which literally means home of the clouds. The main dance form here is the Nongkrim dance, a dance performed by unmarried girls and men, usually performed in the month of November. Few more dance forms of Meghalaya are Doregata, which is a dance festival where there is a competition between men and women. Bedian Kalam, a dance performed during the monsoon festival to invoke a good harvest. And Lahu, which is a dance performed by both men and women who stand adjacent to each other.
The state number 4 is Manipur. The important dance form of Manipur is called Manipuri, which is also called as Jagoi. Here the songs include stories of Krishna, Radha. Here females wear a stiff skirt, whereas male wear dhoti and a kurta with a white turban. Some more dances of Manipur are Ras Leela, Pangcholom and Shimlam. Ras Leela is danced by the Manipuri culture. This was first danced in 1779 by the Ningtao Chingtang Kambata. Pangcholom is a combination of drums and dances simultaneously. Here the dancers require skills like jumping and swirling. Shimlam dance is danced by the Rumme community.
Now we reach Mizoram, the land of rolling hills and valleys, rivers and lakes. The dance form we will be looking at is Kwalam, which means dance of the guest, and it includes a large number of dancers performing. Here we have two more dance forms of Mizoram, Cherau, which is a very old traditional dance, and Sulakia, which is also called Sarlam Kai dance. It was originated from the Pavi and Mara communities.
The state number 6 is Nagaland, and the dances include Ziliang, War dance and Changlo dance. The Ziliang dance is danced by both men and women. They start with a slow arena and take positions in a geometric shape. The War dance has no musical accompaniments. The artists have props made of silver, brass or iron and any metals. Changlo is also called as the Suwalua dance of Nagaland, performed by the Chang tribes. It is performed on a 3-day long festival called Poangalam.
Here we are at Tripura, home of the Green Imperial pigeons. The dance form we will look at is Lebag Boomani. Performed before the monsoon, this dance involves catching of colorful insects called lebang. Hosagiri is a dance performed by the women of Rayang community. It is performed as a sign of worship to goddess Lakshmi. Biju is a dance performed with instruments made of bamboo. It is a religious dance performed in the compound of a temple. Gajan is a dance performed during the Chaitra Sankranti. Dancers dress up as Shiva and Gauri and perform dances where Shiva is projected with a trishul and damru.
Now we all came to know the dance forms of the seven sisters, but there is one more state remaining in the northeastern part, which is called the Sikkim. It is not a part of the seven sisters because it is separated by a chicken neck corridor, and it is also not to the extreme east of India, but it also has a recognition called the brother of the seven sisters. One of the dances of Sikkim is Chofat dance. It is specifically performed on the 15th day of the 7th month of the Buddhist calendar. Here they dedicate this dance to the Mount Kanchenjunga, Mount Narishing, Mount Kabru and Mount Sindra. Some more dances of Sikkim are Yakcham, Maruni and Chatke Nach. Yakcham is danced by the Bhutia community to honor the yak. Many families of Sikkim are dependent on the yak for their livelihood. Maruni dance is one of the oldest dance which is also performed by the Nepalese community in Nepal. Chatke Nach is performed by young boys and girls. It is performed in every fair or Mela festivals.
Here we have a collage of the various dances of the northeastern states. Dance is the hidden language of the soul. With this thought by Martha Graham, we reach the end of our topic today. We hope you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you.
Arts and Handicrafts of Northeastern States of India. Presentation by Yarini, Malaharshana, Srija, Nikeda, Ashish and Prasanna. The major northeastern states of India are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, Manipur, Meghalaya and Sikkim. These are the posters we made. Introduction. Northeast India is the home of a large number of tribes and subtribes. They have a vigorous craft tradition and every tribe excels in craftsmanship. This excellence manifests itself in the various products its member produces. Arunachal Pradesh. The ambit of craft include carpet making, masks, painted wood vessels, bamboo and cane crafts, weaving, wood carvings, jewelry and other miscellaneous crafts. This includes handmade pottery, brass cutting, silver works, etc. Some handicrafts made in Arunachal Pradesh are wood carvings, bamboo and cane crafts, weaving and carpet making, and pottery works of Arunachal Pradesh. These pottery works were done by a team member Nikeda Sri. These are the pictures of some handicrafts made in Arunachal Pradesh.
Assam. Assam is predominantly agricultural and people have excelled in a rich variety of art and craft. The panorama encompasses handloom weaving, cane and bamboo works, shitalpati, brass and bell metal works, ivory, woodwork, sola pit, pottery and fiber craft. Some handicraft made in Assam are textiles, bell metal industry and firework craft. And these are some of the handicraft made in Assam. Nagaland. Nagaland is an important part of the colorful culture in India. The art and craft of Nagaland include weaving, basketry, woodwork and jewelry making, etc. The Naga people also prepare wood carvings generally associated with the religious belief and practices. Some handicraft made in Nagaland are traditional ornaments, pottery craft, and these are some of the handicraft made in Nagaland.
Popular handicraft items made in Tripura are bamboo screens, lampstands, table mats, dial penny, wood carving, silver ornaments, and other crafts that are practiced. Some handicrafts made in Tripura are cane and bamboo crafts, handlooms. These are some handicrafts of Tripura.
Manipur. Manipur is also well known for its gold and gold plated jewelry, earrings, necklace, armlets, and bracelets. Some of the famous handicrafts of Manipur are textiles of Manipur, Kauna mats, Manipuri dolls. Some crafts of Manipur are cane and bamboo crafts, Kauna crafts, wood carvings and stone carvings of Manipur. These are some handicrafts of Manipur. This is the pottery work made by Nigeda. Meghalaya is known for its various arts and crafts. Cane and bamboo holds a prime place. Pineapple fiber articles, in which fiber from its leaves is utilized for making various types of nets, bags, and purses. Some of the famous handicrafts of Meghalaya are bamboo and cane works, tribal and gemstone jewels, woven wonders, and engravings. Wood carvings of Meghalaya. And these are some handicrafts of Meghalaya.
Mizoram. Also known as the land of blue mountains, the fitness and intricate traditional designs of Mizoram are beautiful. The Mizos have held on to certain patterns that have been passed down through the ages. Some of the handicraft made in Mizoram are weaving, cane and bamboo craft, and these are other handicraft made in Mizoram.
Sikkim. Sikkim is renowned for its dazzling and appealing beauty. The charm of the state is enticing, and no one can abstain from its allure. In fact, Sikkim is resplendent with not only its natural beauty, but with its art and craft too. Some handicrafts of Sikkim are wood carvings, carpet weavings, tanga beatings, and other some handicrafts of Sikkim are chalk tables and some handicrafts. And these are some handicrafts of Sikkim.
Now, these are some of the handicraft of the major northeastern states of India. For centuries, the Northeast has been a smorgasbord of various culture, which is reflected in the rich array of handicraft one can find here. From bamboo and cane craft to mask, wood carvings, textiles, and earthenware, tourists are bound to be awestruck by the diversity of art and craft of these regions.
This drawing was done by a team member Ashish Krishna. And this was done by a team member Prasanna Nilesh. This bamboo basket was made by a team member Yalini. And that's all for our presentation, and thank you.
We, the students of class 9, find an immense pleasure welcoming you to the BVM Museum. April is the cruelest month for the potters of Assam. Today there is no understatement that the potter community of Assam, the Kumars and Hiras, live in abject poverty. Moving on to art and literature of Mizoram. The Mizo people are an ethnic group native to northeastern India. Mizo is the official language of Mizoram along with English. Moving on to sports. Northeast sportspersons over the years have developed a habit making it big at national and international sports events. Northeast India is not only special in pots and sports, they are also special in literature drawings. Moving on to the state of Nagaland, the land of tribes is an abode amongst the hills yet to be explored. The picturesque state that has stellar landscapes, beautiful tea gardens, high mountains, and vibrant culture. Moving on to the arts, Northeast India is a home of large number of tribes and subtribes. They have vigorous craft tradition. Some of the famous arts in Northeast India are silk thread, cane and bamboo products, traditional handcrafted masks, jewelry of Nocte tribe. That's all with the chart work. Now let's move on with the models. Now I welcome you to the model section in the BVM Museum. What you see is the pot, followed by some of the famous instruments in northeast states of India and some famous cloth paintings in northeast states named Lohe and Sankatapsu. Hope you enjoyed our BVM Museum and thanks for watching.
She is Deepa Karmakar, a gymnast who has won bronze medal in the Commonwealth Games in 2014. She is Jamsenpa, a mountaineer who became the second woman in the world to scale the summit of Mount Everest twice. He is Shivatappa, a youngest Indian boxer to qualify for Olympics. He is Somdev Varman, a tennis player and only Indian who has played 3 consecutive finals at NCCA. This dress is worn by Agnamish tribe, which is called Lohe. The name of this cloth is Sankotepsu, which is beautiful and attractive. This shawl represents the symbol of wealth. The tiger represents the ability of the person to hunt. Art is the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. Tripura Sundari or Lalita is a Hindu goddess and one of the 10 Mahavidyas, the incarnation of Parvati. She is the Sakti of Sadasiva, the Prakriti to his Purusha. The Buddha was a philosopher, mendicant, meditator, spiritual teacher, and a religious leader who lived in ancient India. He is revered as the founder of the world religion of Buddhism and worshipped by most Buddhist schools. Ashot Mehta is an Indian footballer who plays as a right back for ISL side Northeast United FC. He previously played for Mumbai City, FC Pune City, Aizawl FC ATK, and Mohun Bagan. This book, Boro Saheb Ongbi Sanatombi, was written by M.K. Bindu Devi in Manipuri language. This is a historical fiction published in 1976. This is her very first novel. Why This Life Is Yours, written by author Rita Rai Chaudhary, shows how religion, philosophy, and technology have impacted people and defines the purpose of life. She is born in Assam and has written many books in various languages. Here are the traditional dresses of northeastern states of India. This is the dress of Assam. This chart is about the art and literature of Mizoram. Their dance is known as chero, which is performed with bamboo sticks. They are highly cultured, vibrant, and sociable people. These gave them a direct Mizo identity. Their art is a kind of creative bamboo and cane products. Their music consists of accomplished vocal by traditional drums, gong, and etc. Their language is called the Kukichin Mizo, belonging to the family of languages. History is an essential element of the form of civilization. It throws light on the food habits of the people, their religion and social customs, and also technological advancement attained by the people and even their economic condition. The pottery culture and technological changes have great societal implication from the past to present. The foregoing studies or research have focused on various causes of pottery culture degradation. It also provides a more satisfactory basis for interpreting historical archaeology. These are the instruments of northeastern states of India. This is the drum of Arunachal Pradesh, which is used in folk songs of the state. Bahi or bamboo flute of Assam. It is one of the wind instruments used in northeastern states of India. Next is the dar of Manipur. A stick is being beaten on the gong to produce music. Pottery crafting is another area which finds artistic expression in the state of AP. They design vessels, vases, and earthenwares. Long peak oil potteries are made in Manipur. They are also called stone potteries. The material used in this is a mixture of black serpentine and weathered rocks. Terracotta pottery are made in Meghalaya. They use bare hands for shaping, cutting, glazing, and also they use wooden tools.
Literatures of northeastern states.
Good morning to all, my dear friends and my teachers. I am Subhashri of class 9A. We, the students of grade 9, have made a video on literatures of northeastern states. Literature will play a major role in our country's significance. Here, we would like to take you all to the world of literature of northeastern states. Welcome.
Introduction. The northeastern states of India, casually stereotyped and commonly referred to as the Northeast, is a geographical area of 2.55 lakh square kilometers that actually comprises 8 different states. They are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura. It is a meeting place of different tribes and ethnic groups with a varied tradition, culture, religion, language, and dialects, an archive of some rare species of flora and fauna. It is also quite rich in biodiversity. It contains more than one-third of the 18 biodiversity hotspots of the world with its mountains, hills, rivers, valleys, people, myths, legends, rites, and rituals. The region is blessed with a unique ecology. Assamese literature. The earliest text in a language that incontestably Assamese is the Prahalada Charitra of the 13th century. Poet Hema Saraswati, written in a heavy Sanskritized style, it tells the story from the Vishnu Purana, how the mythical prince Prahalada's faith in Vishnu saved him from destruction and restored the moral order. The first great Assamese poet was Madhava Kandali. Time and time again, people demonstrate a lack of knowledge towards the Northeast, but that is not just due to lack of interest, but also a lack of resources and information in the mainstream, even though a lot of Indian English literature from the Northeast has come out and become popular. There is still a haze over the classics in the native languages. In this short list, we would like to introduce a few classics from the region. Leo Langvi by Rita Chaudhary. Datal Hate Unyekua Howdah, The Termite or Moth-Eaten Howdah of the Tusker by Indra Goswami. Mrityunjaya by Birendra Kumar Bhattacharya. Basain by Lil Bardu Shetty. Images of some Assamese writers. Assamese literature. Manipur. Meeti literature is the literature written in the Meeti language. The Meeti script is a Brahmic Abugeda. It is known only from the Puya manuscripts discovered in the first half of the 20th century. Manuscripts of the 18th and 19th century used the Bengali alphabet. After the adoption of Hinduism as state religion under Garib Nawaz, it appears that the Puyas were burnt completely at Kangla Uttara under royal orders in either 1729 or in 1732. The Puya manuscripts discovered in the 20th century at best have a tenuous connection with the text burned under Garib Nawaz. Meeti literature. Meghalaya. Meghalaya language also represents the richness of its culture. There are three major tribes residing in Meghalaya: Kasi, Garo, and Jaintia tribes. Kasi literate was found to assist the translation of the Bible into the Kasi language. Since literacy was then in Bengali, translation was by the use of the Bengali script. It is also believed that the written language of the Garo was lost in its transit to the present Garo hills. Today, these languages are taught up to postgraduate level. Garo literature. Mizoram. Mizo literature is the literature written in Mizo Twang, which has both written and oral tradition. It has undergone a considerable change in the 20th century. The language developed mainly from the Lushai language with significant influence from Pavi language, Pate language, and Imnar language, especially at the literary level. All Mizo languages remain unwritten until the beginning of the 20th century. However, there was unwritten secular literature in the form of folk tales, war chants, etc., passed down from the one generation to another, and there was rich religious literature in the form of sacerdotal chants. Mizo literature. Nagaland. Nagamese is the most popular among the spoken languages in Nagaland. O and Tenidai are some other common languages. Nagamese language is a mixture of different Naga and Assamese languages. It has gained its popularity due to the simplicity of the language. There was a rich tradition of oral literature, but no question of books or written literature then. Nagamese literature. Sikkim. The Sikkimese language, also called Sikkimese Tibetan, Bhutia, and Trenjanki, is used in Sikkim. They also use Nepali, Bhotia, and Lepcha. Sikkimese is written using Tibetan alphabet, which is inherited from classical Tibetan. The Nirvars used to have a number of scripts, but the Prachalit script is the one in use. The Ranchana script is used in the Buddhist monasteries. Sikkimese literature. Arunachal Pradesh. The major languages of the state are Nishi, Tagin, Apatani, Adi, Adigalo, Bengali, Chakma, and Hajong, Hindi, Nepali, Bhotia, Assamese, Mishmi, Nokti, Tangsa, Wancho, etc. Arunachal Pradesh finds mention in the literature of Kalika Purana and Mahabharat. This place is the Prabhu Mountains of the Puranas. Literature of Arunachal Pradesh. Tripura. Kokborok Triprakok Tripuri is the original language of Tripuri in present Tripura state in northeast of India. A significant hint for the antiquity of the Kokborok language can be found in the following lines in the Rajmala, the chronicle written now in Bengali of the kings of Tripura, which mentions that Rajmala was first written in Kokborok Triprakok. Kokborok literature. Thank you. By Anaha, Jivika, Ritik Surya, Sugashri, and Shivashankar.
India's northeast is a land of undulating hills and plains with luxuriant green cover and a wide variety of rare and exotic flora and fauna. India has a diverse culture and many states. One of them is northeastern India. Here are some famous personalities from northeast India. MC Mary Kom. Mary Kom is an Indian Olympic boxer who hails from the northeastern state of Manipur. Mary Kom is a six-time world amateur boxing champion and the only women boxer to win a medal in all seven world championships. Rokas Lamre. Rokas Lamre was born in Shillong in the state of Meghalaya, India. He is an Indian football player. Lal Rindika Ralte. Lal Rindika Ralte was born in Lunglei, Mizoram in India. He is a famous Indian football player. Adil Hussain. Coming from a tiny village in Golpara district of Assam, he worked really hard to establish his position in the Indian film industry. He acted in more than 50 movies. He is the most successful Assamese actor in Bollywood. Lynn Leshram. She is an international model, actress and entrepreneur from Manipur. Her debut film was Om Shanti Om along with Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone. Danny Denzongpa. He is a famous actor in Bollywood and Hollywood. He started making his appearance from 1971. Hembarua. Hembarua is one of the most famous Assamese poet and also a good politician in Assam. Hembarua left the Congress in 1948 and became a member of the Socialist Party. He was elected to Lok Sabha from Guwahati in 1957 and 1962 and from Mangaldoy in 1967. He was a member of Lok Sabha till December 1970. Zoram Thanga. Zoram Thanga is an Indian politician who is the current Chief Minister of Mizoram. He is the leader of the Mizo National Front. He served as the Chief Minister of Mizoram from December 1998 to December 2008 for 2 consecutive terms. T.R. Zeliang. He is an Indian politician who served twice as the Chief Minister of Nagaland from May 2014 to February 2014 and from July 2017 and March 2017. Pradima Pandey. Pradima Pandey was a popular folk singer from the royal family of Gauripur in Assam district. She was one of the greatest folk artists that Assam has ever produced. Reuben Mashangwa. Reuben Mashangwa is a folk musician and a singer from Manipur, India. He is known for reviving musical tradition of Tangkul Naga of Manipur. Joyshri Goswami. She is an educationist from Assam who has penned several books. She was conferred the Padma Shri Award. Pyong Temjem Jamir. He is the principal of Rashtra Bhasha Hindi Siksha Samsthan. He was conferred an award for his contribution in literature and education in the state. Thank you.